So you're staring at this massive razor-sharp 4K video wall in like a corporate lobby. And you probably think the screens are the impressive part.
Right, which they are, but yeah, there is more to it.
Exactly. But the real engineering marvel is the invisible plumbing hiding up in the ceiling. Specifically, this $1,040 box called the ZeeVee ZUHD60-2D Dual 1G LAN Decoder. Okay, let's unpack this.
It's quite the mouthful, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. So what exactly is this thing doing to justify that price tag? Welcome to today's deep dive into a highly technical product page we have from HDTV Supply. Our mission today is to translate this alphabet soup of specs so you can understand how flawless high-end video actually travels across modern IT networks.
Yeah, it really acts as the ultimate traffic cop for AV over IP, because in commercial environments, you aren't just, running long HDMI cables from a server to a screen anymore.
Oh, definitely not.
Right, so this decoder sits at the edge of the network. It takes this massive stream of IP data and rebuilds it into pristine video and audio for your display.
All right, and the specs here highlight compressed 4K 60, 4.4.4 resolution, and AES67 audio routing via dual 1G LAN ports.
Yeah, that is a massive amount of data.
Exactly. Pushing full 60-frame 4K over standard network cables feels like trying to shove a water park through a garden hose.
That is a great way to picture it.
Like, even with compression, how does a standard gigabit network handle that payload without just instantly crashing?
Well, what's fascinating here is the specific mechanism of that compression, because it doesn't just arbitrarily shrink the file size.
Okay, so what does it do?
The codec actually acts like a right, you'd get a huge bottleneck.
Yeah, so you dedicate one port entirely to the heavy AV payload and keep the second port strictly for control signals, which prevents those broadcast storms from choking out your network switch if you're trying to manage, say, a massive 50-screen video wall.
Spot on. Yeah, segregating the traffic at the hardware level ensures the control interface stays responsive, even when the video bandwidth is completely maxed out.
Okay, so we've managed the massive data load on the cable, but since this AV traffic is now living on standard Cat6a infrastructure, you're exposing it to the rest of the IT environment.
Yeah, and that's where the security risk comes in.
Right. I was looking at the bank-level AES 256 encryption and HDCP 2.3 copy protection. And initially I thought, why on earth do we need military-grade encryption just to route a video feed of a corporate PowerPoint?
It sounds like overkill at first, I know.
It really does. But then it hit me, this isn't about protecting the video feed. It's about protecting the network from the video port.
Exactly, because a decoder sits in a public space, right? Like a lobby or a sports bar. If the endpoint isn't secured, someone could just unplug the decoder, plug in a laptop, and literally use the AV network as a backdoor directly into the corporate servers.
That is terrifying. So the AES 256 encryption ensures the device authenticates securely, locking down that physical access point.
Exactly. It's basically Fort Knox in a box.
I love that. And it secures the data, but that same Cat6a cable is also doing double duty with PoE, power over Ethernet.
Which is such a game changer for installers.
Oh, totally. Running up to 328 feet or 100 meters means AV integrators can just bypass electricians entirely when plotting out these systems.
Yeah.
You don't need to wire AC outlets behind every single display anymore.
No messy power bricks either. It's so elegant.
And for audio routing, I see it uses a 5-pin Phoenix connector.
Right, which is a massive advantage in a commercial server rack. Because instead of relying on those fragile consumer audio jacks, a Phoenix connector lets integrators wire secure, balanced audio directly to the amplifiers.
Oh, so it physically locks the wires in place.
Yeah, they won't get knocked loose if someone accidentally bumps the equipment rack.
That's super smart. But here's the catch with all this specialized hardware. This decoder doesn't operate in a vacuum.
No, not at all.
The HDTV Supply page explicitly notes that it's useless on its own. It absolutely requires a matching ZUHD60 encoder on the server side to function.
Which really brings up the human element of these complex AV ecosystems. You can have all the 4.4.4 processing and PoE infrastructure in the world, but if the system design is flawed, nothing works.
Which perfectly tees up this great customer review left right on the product page. A buyer specifically praised an employee named Rachel, who actually caught the fact that they ordered the decoder without the required encoder.
Oh, wow, good catch.
Yeah, she corrected the ordering mistake before the hardware ever shipped.
That is a great reminder. In high-end commercial integration, human expertise is just as critical as the hardware specs. The technology enables the massive video wall, sure, but the people ensure the ecosystem actually functions.
Completely. So to wrap this up, this ZeeVee decoder really is the invisible backbone of modern digital displays. It manages the heavy lifting of frame-by-frame 4K compression, secures the network endpoint with AES-256, and draws its own power.
All through a single Cat6 SIC cable.
Exactly, which leaves you with something to ponder. As data, high-end video, and power all converge onto a single standard Ethernet cable, are traditional electrical outlets and dedicated video cables destined to become completely obsolete in the smart buildings of tomorrow. Think about that next time you're looking up at a video wall.